For us, it's all about just getting a better swimming experience.
Hey Gearheads, it's Jeff with Gear Report. I'm here at the, is it safe to call this the world headquarters of the Magic 5?
Yeah, it is.
We're in Charlotte, North Carolina. Really neat driving in here. Just driving through a normal little shopping center and boom, there it is, back tucked behind in almost like a secret location you have here. Bo was nice enough to meet me here. Thanks so much for giving me the time to learn about your brand and the scope of your product.
You're welcome.
If you'd like to dig in and tell us who you are and how did you get this crazy idea?
My name is Bo Haber. I'm one of the founders. We're three founders of the Magic 5. The idea behind the Magic 5 is really that current swimming goggles is one size fits all, which is really one size fits no one. The idea came that I was doing a lot of triathlon. I was practicing for an Ironman. And not a particularly good swimmer, but really liked swimming. Went on a vacation, had to practice during that that vacation, forgot my swimming goggles, had to go out and purchase a lot of different swimming goggles just to find one that fit me, but I couldn't find a single one.
Yeah.
And then the idea simply came, saying technology must be able to do something for swimming goggles.
Yeah.
So started out that, we lived in Denmark at the time, all of the three founders.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
you don't have a typical Charlotte, North Carolina accent.
No. So we decided that we wanted to establish the company here in the US. And that's basically because there are more swimmers here, relatively to the size of than Europe. So I moved here with my family to Charlotte, North Carolina. The other founder moved to New York with his family. And the third founder stayed back in Copenhagen.
Well, I can certainly relate to what you said about goggles that don't fit.
Yeah.
Because I assumed I just have a weird shaped face because I'll do one or two laps and I've got to stop and adjust them or drain the water out, or because I wear glasses, I have some that have the optical lenses so I don't have to wear my contacts with the goggles, and I can barely wear them. They cut into my eye on the top and the bottom. Every pair seems to hurt in a different way, but they all hurt. When I came across your brand through a gear reviewer program on Amazon, of all places, and got a pair to try, I thought, well, you know, goggles are goggles, right? But I can actually wear your goggles. Like, I'll take them off sometimes because they're starting to get a little misty inside, not because they're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Which I could never do with any other pair. They were coming off every time I stopped, and I'm able to leave yours on for quite some time. That's pretty amazing to me.
And that's what we hear from the customers that we have, that they simply, right, most of our customers are actually recreational swimmers, right? They're just people that love swimming, not necessarily competitive.
Sure.
We have a lot of competitive triathletes, also a lot of competitive swimmers, but most of our customers aren't. But what they say is that they have been able to simply, instead of going into the water for half an hour and then it's just so uncomfortable, they get headaches and they have to leave. Now they can stay for how long they have and how long they want.
So I also found it very interesting. What I got through that reviewer program were just generic goggles. Then when I go look into the company and realize you scan people's faces and make them custom fit. Oh, look at that. When I get excited by something, the hair on my arm stands up. This idea was so cool to me that I was like, oh my goodness, how come no one has thought of this before? Was the first thing. But then also, like, I'm wearing the generic ones and they're exponentially more comfortable than anything else I've tried. It's really got me wondering, you know, for the folks who do have the custom fit model, how much better that could be. So
that is a completely different experience.
Yeah.
When you do the custom fit ones, it is completely different experience. For us, it's all about just getting a better swimming experience. That is really what we like about it. The technology is something that we build in order to get that. Right? It's really not the primary product. The primary product is the experience.
Yeah.
But a lot of what we do is technology, right? So it is maintaining the app, making sure the app is able to get the scans that we need.
Right.
And then the most important thing of what we do is actually positioning the goggle in the totally correct place.
Right.
Right. So if we took your pairs of goggles and moved them like a bit up or a bit down, they wouldn't work. They have to be at the exact perfect spot. And that's what we've used, well, actually more than our 150 1,000 customers, right, to get that perfected. So we're so reliant on feedback from customers saying, oh, these fit perfectly, these don't fit, and then we can realign our algorithm all the time to make sure that it just becomes perfect. Right, and if you compare that to, that is completely different, right? And if you take this one, this is more,
Oh, wow.
right, way more material there. You can really see that, of course, one person or two persons wouldn't be able to fit those. So they are quite different. And this is actually a wall of some of our premier athletes that are swimming with them. It is not just taking a pair of goggles that looks different, but they are all different.
If someone's watching the video and says, you know what, I want to get my face scanned and have a custom set of goggles made, how do they go about that?
On their smartphone, they go to the App Store on their smartphone, either Android or iOS, both works. And then you just download the Magic5 app, and then you will scan your face. It will take you around a minute to do.
Wow.
Right? You just scan your face, take the phone, put it around, and they will collect all the information. You'll be guided, right, with different guidance videos and stuff, but it shouldn't take long.
Neat.
It's mostly about making sure that you're in the right spot when you do it, right? Not with the sun right in the back or stuff, right?
Sure.
But it is really, it should take a minute, and then you've scanned yourself.
So there's no special equipment. It's literally just using a smartphone camera.
Yeah.
Wow.
Normally you would purchase the goggles first on our website before you do that, right? And then you deliver the scan as part of that purchase process. And then, based on that, it'll take a day or two, right, normally. And then we would have made your goggles, and depending on where you are in the US, it takes from 2 on the East Coast to 4 days on the West Coast to ship them. So
And that's US, you ship worldwide though,
we
right?
ship worldwide, but for US customers, it's super fast.
Is all the manufacturing here? Do you have manufacturing?
All the customization
Got it.
is done here. We are in the process of establishing production in Europe, just to make sure that we also can deliver faster than shipping from here. So it's all about that.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was the biggest surprise that you've had through this process? Like as you get this, you're not building goggles, you're solving the problem of discomfort with the other goggles on the market, right?
Yeah.
So was it design wise? Was it technology wise? Was it logistics? I mean, what's
It was actually customer wise when we started building the swimming goggles. We're doing it together with competitive swimmers, competitive triathletes. And then we did so it was pretty much designed for that, right? And our business case, everything was based on that. And then we did a Kickstarter campaign, right, where we said, and that was super important for us to get information and get a close loop feedback with our customers. And then when we saw the people that actually purchased through Kickstarter, it was all different people.
Interesting.
It was all ages. It was just lots of different people that did that. That was really, I think, the first biggest surprise that we had. That everyone has the problem. It's not only the competitive swimmers.
Yeah, I'm far from a competitive swimmer. I'm actually a rather terrible swimmer, but it has changed my experience going to the pool for the better. You could use me as a use case potentially because the existing goggles on the market are miserable for me.
Yeah.
Every pair I've tried. Some are a little better than others, or I should say some are slightly less uncomfortable than others, but they're all uncomfortable. While I wouldn't say I would wear your goggles all day, every day, just they're that comfortable, I can wear them the whole time for my workout.
Yeah.
And I don't have bruising or red marks on my face or anything.
No.
It's, I've been quite pleased with them.
And that is exactly what we're striving for, right? That is the experience that you should just not notice that you're wearing them, right? And it should just give you a better experience. Swimming is one of, if not the most healthy sport, right? Yeah. It's a sport that you can continue doing for a very, very long time. And you just shouldn't get annoyed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You should be able to have a fantastic experience once you jump into the water. It's an immersive thing when you're swimming. Yeah. And when you're not bothered by anything else, it's really, it's a fantastic immersive experience.
Yeah.
You can concentrate about yourself.
So when are you going to make custom fins that fit my feet perfectly?
Yeah, so we we talked a lot about expanding to new products. Right now, we're working together with Canyon, one of the premier bike companies in the
Right.
world. German company, they make fantastic triathlon bikes. And we're working on really making that bike more customized in everything that you do.
Yeah.
That's one thing. We had another, because one is in New York, one is in North Carolina, another one is in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
We have a lot of meetings on virtual reality. And we started wearing these Oculus headsets and having these meetings. And that was super fun. The problem was the same with swimming. After
Right.
25 minutes, we just got so annoyed with them, we had to take them off. So we built a custom insert with our existing technology. So now we're actually able to hold the meetings
That's
without
awesome.
stopping them. With the fins, right, and scanning feet, it's a different body part that we need to scan. It's not a problem for our technology to do it, because most of the technology that we have is about making sure the perfect fit. It's not so much the scanning technology or the production technology, it's really the perfect fit. That is the base of what we do.
Yeah.
So totally agree, fins is super annoying and really bothering to wear.
Yeah. I mean, everyone enjoys bleeding after a workout, right? So that's
Agree.
normal with fins.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for getting me up to speed on everything. Why don't we, if it's okay with you, why don't we do like a quick tour of the shop and see how everything works?
Yeah.
And if anyone has any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm not going to answer them, but I know people who know the right answers, so we'll be happy to get those answers for you. Where can people get the goggles?
On theMagic5.com.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Thanks. Let's check the place out.
Perfect. Thanks.
All right.